enthusiastic.
Okay, so is your position that Sola Scriptura practicing Protestants do not disagree on major doctrinal issues?
Yeah, on gospel issues, they don't.
Okay, so you're telling me, if I said to two Protestants, can you believe in evolution and be a saved Christian? I'm going to get the same answer every time?
You're not going to get the same answer every time.
Okay, sounds like they disagree about...
No, you'll get the same answer from me every time.
You're not the only Protestant. The idea is you're peddling a system you claim will produce unity, right? But the unity is just you agree with yourself. If people like Ignatius in 107 don't believe that the Mass is propitiatory, why is he calling it the medicine of immortality and the antidote to prevent us from dying, but the cause is that we should live forever in Jesus Christ?
There's been a tremendous amount of scholarly skepticism expressed as to whether Ignatius even existed.
Like that, or
I hope,
view, but it is a fringe view in scholarship.
I hope, it's becoming the central view. I hope Ignatius existed and wrote the things we have. But
as defined by the Church.
When do you claim the Catholic Church began?
The current iteration in about 1965.
There was no Catholic. Martin Luther didn't break away from the Catholic Church. He broke away from something else.
He broke away from a church that institutionally was different than the church that exists today.
What church was that he broke away from?
The Catholic, the church that identifies as the Catholic Church.
Okay, so if I'm getting you correctly, your argument isn't that Mark 16:16 disagrees with you. I didn't actually hear you make one argument that your belief is the same as what Jesus says in Mark 16:16. Your argument seems to be, and correct me if I'm getting you wrong, that Mark 16:16 both doesn't belong in the Bible and apparently is a false teaching that was added to the Bible super early on. Is that right?
The vast majority of textual scholars, including conservative ones, actually think it's unlikely that even Mark 16 verses 9 through the 20 is authentically part of Mark's gospel.
Daniel 2. There are 4 kingdoms. What is the 4th kingdom?
I'm not sure.
Would you agree with me that during the time of the 4th kingdom, Christ will set up a kingdom that will never be destroyed?
Not sure.
Sorry, you're saying this is a future event, and this is not something he's going to do during his incarnation?
I don't know.
Like for first 500 years of Christianity, it says the church speaks with one voice on baptism. And the early Christians are unanimous on baptism being salvific and what it does. It makes you a child of God and all this.
Yeah,
you, I believe, reject all of that.
I dispute that the early Christians uniformly held that.
Who is an early Christian who doesn't hold that?
Peter, the Apostle Peter.
Peter says baptism now saves you, comparing it to Noah's Ark.
Right.
Saving through water.
Not the washing of dirt from the skin.
Yeah, no one on the regenerative baptism side thinks baptism saves you by making you look clean.
That is that I don't believe that the Spirit was completely devoid from the earth for all time. And I do believe that there is a body of believers that exists because Christ, through his Spirit, still operates in the world.
But if you believe in a great apostasy, a complete apostasy where all the creeds are abominations, as Joseph Smith tells us, I'm trying to harmonize that with the belief that the Holy Spirit is actively guiding somebody into the fullness of truth for that 1700-year period.
Jacob, feel free to. I'm gonna type to his. Yeah, we're both.